All right, let's check out this market. Red day. Red day all over except for Tether. Tether is 0.06% up. So you can see that the reason that's up is everyone's money is coming out of the cryptos and back into Tether. So it's back into a stable coin of Tether, and it's just a little bit up. You can see that Bitcoin hasn't moved. It's still doing its thing. It's range bound at the moment. Couldn't get above, but we'll have a look at above that 10,500 area. Broke back into the range bound section, so it's looking a little bit bearish in my opinion. Ethereum's not doing so well today, and everything else is just slowly working its way back down. Binance coin is due for a little pullback as well. We'll have a look at that as well in a few minutes. It's sitting at around 29.95, which is still pretty good from where it was last week. Right, yeah, let's jump into Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the 4-hourly chart, we can see that we've got broken to the downside of this rising wedge or rising channel in the RSI, so that's not a good sign. We are also starting to roll over with the MACD, and we've got a 4-hourly cross of the MACD, so a bearish cross, which isn't good. And we also have this this rounded bottom here, possibly broken to the downside of the rounded bottom, and it's just slowly holding here, trying to stay at this level around the 10,300 odd level, which isn't that great. So there's some possible downside for Bitcoin as we see it now. So we could come down, retest this level here at 9.9. If we break through that, then we've got some good downside, probably down to here somewhere, 9.2. And geez, if we go below there, then could be a little bit more. With Bitcoin, like that, it could also just range bound here. It'd be nice for the altcoins if we could range bound just in here nicely for another couple of days. We might get a mini alt season out of the altcoins. Heading over to TCT, a bit of a hype coin at the moment. We've got this rounded bottom here coming up around there. We've got our MACD, which is still nicely on top of our other MACD line. And we also can see that it's kind of just rolling back over. Possible bearish cross could happen with TCT, but TCT has some news coming up, and it's also been releasing some news over the last couple of weeks. Had this crazy pump a few weeks ago, which was just insane. It was outrageous. It was absolutely outrageous. It was about 150% in a couple of days. It was huge. But then we had this quick, as soon as it pumped, had this bear flag here, broke to the top, sell off, huge sell off straight back down. So hopefully no one bought up here at the top and sold off. But long term, TCT has some good legs. It's got good legs. We're above the 200 still, of course, on the 4-hourly, and we are rolling up in this nice rounded bottom. So hopefully we can get another few legs up. Now we'll have a bit of resistance here around that 173 mark, as you can see. Then we might have a little bit here at 197-ish, and we'll have some good resistance here at 237. So TCT is one to watch on technicals. A little bit of volume here, which is nice as well. TCT's interesting. We'll carry on with that only because of this disclaimer. Binance has previously invested in Token Club for an undisclosed amount. Binance and Token Club. Think of that. Investments. Token Club also has come out with this news here on their Twitter. Are you getting excited towards TCT makeover? DEX, Binance Smart Chain. Big news coming for Token Club, so keep an eye on that one. I don't know if it's buy now, buy later, but make sure you keep an eye out on it. Waves has started to do a little turnaround now, so it's kind of uptrending. So Waves has also been releasing a fair bit of news, and they've probably got a little bit more news to keep coming. So they're working they're working with a lot of partners. You can check out all their partners on their website, but they're working with a lot of people right now, and they are releasing news pretty often as well, which is good for their coin. So it keeps pumping their coin a fair bit. So Sasha, he loves a good news story, so he's been pumping their coin as well. So one to watch out for Waves. It's just had a couple of days of upside, so possible pullback there would be healthy for it as well, and maybe pick up a few more on the other side if you think that's the right thing to do. Uh, Waves is also working with this mob here, Neutrino, and they are on the road to decentralized Forex. So this is why we're keeping an eye on Waves. Waves has got their fingers in a few different pies. The next logical step in development of the stablecoin segment could be the arrival of DeFo. So DeFi, you know what we mean with DeFi, Moon Edition. A decentralized exchange for the real world assets. So make of that what you will. Selling and buying real world assets, US dollars, gold, Colombian pesos for Amazon. Sounds interesting. But at the center of that is Waves. So keep an eye on them.